So this is the start of my French drain project. We're still getting water down this corner, down into that bedroom. This soil is really porous. I mean, it's super easy to dig. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig a trench. We're gonna put a French drain in all along here. It's actually gonna come up under this downspout through these snowball bushes. And then about here, I'm actually gonna have, right about there, I'm gonna have the downspout tie in. It's gonna go underground, it's gonna tie in, and then we're gonna have a solid piece of drainage that runs out to the street. My ideal would be to drill like a 4-inch hole right there and then have it drain out right through the curb face down to the gutter. So I did talk to the city. They said, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's my plan. So first step is to cut this snowball bush. Well, actually the first step was to pull these hostas away. So I've gotten the hostas pulled up away from the house so that we can dig this, 18-inch trench or whatever it is. And then now I got to cut this snowball bush back because we're going to come right through the middle of that with the drain. Maybe. Anyway, that's my plan. With the string line, couple of tent stakes, and some red spray paint, I managed to spray paint parallel lines for my trench. So now I just need to go and dig the dang thing out. Okay, I got the trench dug. What I did is I just pulled the sod off. That way I can put it back down again. And then now I need to go and actually dig the trench down to the appropriate depth, which hopefully will be, I can't go any deeper than that curb face, which hopefully will be deep enough relative to the house that there will be a gentle slope all the way from the west corner of the house all the way down to the curb. Time will tell, I guess. So here's obviously where the French drain is going to go. Having dug the trench and laid the first piece of pipe, I called in my chief inspector to look in the pipe. Apparently all was clear because I able to lay in. What I did is I put it in 10 feet at a time and then backfilled it and put the sod back on. So here it is almost done up to that Y, and here it is with all the sod back in. All the way, just to there. And then that's going to be, all the way up to the Y. And now it's just waiting for me to finish digging this area for the French drain all the way around. And that will have to wait till the next day when I have my personal llama coming to help me. So I'm very excited to get this thing done. So I've gotten the trench started, and with the help of my chief non-furry assistant, Dave, we are working at getting that dirt removed along the foundation. Now, of course, we're going to take out too much dirt. That's always the case. So once we got that trench dug, then what I did is I started, starting right at the Y, I went around and put my level down and made sure I had a quarter bubble at all times. And so what I did is I would pound a tent stake, 2 tent stakes, and then put the level on it for quarter bubble, and then essentially just alternate tent stakes until I got it
using
all the way in, and then I had to backfill quite a bit, but then I had a tamper that I
every 4 feet
tamped all the dirt back down, and so that it all is nice and smooth and pretty.
And then put the level on it, made sure I had a quarter bubble.
And ready to go.
It's going to be interesting to see. We're going to have to bury this. We're going to have to, I think, raise the level of the dirt here to get that completely buried. But that's okay.
At this point, as you can imagine, my back is killing me. This is my third day, I guess, working on this. And it's
now
hot,
I got to put the landscape
and it's
fabric
sweaty
in,
work, but
and then the pipe, and then the rock.
The end is near,
and
one
then
way or the other. So here I've got the
landscape
fabric laid down, and then now this is the perforated pipe going all the way up. I've thought of a different way to do this if this doesn't work.
Then the landscape fabric will get wrapped over like a big burrito.
So we'll see if it works or not.
So now I just got to go get me some rocks.
Now you backfill with gravel so that the water can seep through the gravel and then percolate into the cuts in the pipe. So the pipe is perforated. So the water will seep into the pipe and then run downhill out to the street.
Okay, here's
So this
my
is
official
us
inspector
being
inspecting
done.
officially.
And here is how it looks now. It's all back together, all back looking like a normal thing. I just need to hook up the
All
drain spout
buried.
and get the hole cut in the
All
curb
ready
at
for
the end.
just a flash flood to see if it works.
So the hole's going to get cut
Hopefully.
next week. Yeah, the hole's going to get cut next week, and then I'll be able to finish running this through. You know, here you can see it's going to come right through the face of this curb here and connect up with that black pipe there. So I'll only know that it works once we get a lot of rain, like 2 or 3 inches in a day, and who knows how long I'm going to have to wait for that. So my concern is that the water is going to run around that burrito wrap of the landscape fabric. You know, it's not supposed to, but next to the foundation it might be different. So my plan is, if that's the case, I'm gonna uncover the landscape fabric and I'm gonna open it back up, and then take all the gravel off of that pipe, and then I'm going to they actually make a sleeve that you can cover the pipe with so you don't get any dirt to filling those perforations. Cover it back up with gravel, but leave the landscape fabric open. That way the water goes right down, but then gets essentially trapped by the bottom of the landscape fabric, forcing it, in a sense, hydrostatically into those perforations and making it easier to run down, while at the same time keeping the water away from the side of the foundation. So we'll see. We'll see if that works or not. And hopefully it does. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.